ini ndino shine Sama no ndivunza wano netwa nekudaira Nanzi munu uyu anokete sema gaiva Munu akadai kapana ano mujaita Hapana je kuramba, nizo je kutamba Counting on me, no waro wane my number Kana kuma boss, ticha tumira matamba Kana muri kure ticha shika nekupamba
I'm excited today. I'm excited.
Me too, man. Like, we got special guests, right? Ooh, look at that gleam, look at glow.
That's what the kids out. Kids out. Count your bill. For the surprise.
Listen, whomst are you?
Whomst is she?
Whomst are you? Please, introduce yourself. Whomst are you?
I'm your guest with the zest, aka the one and only Bean.
The one and only Bean is in the building, guys. Hey, this is the one. You know what? Nkosi Bean so hard to reach. I don't know. It's.
Yo, you're so hard to reach, man. Like
booked and busy, guys.
Yeah.
Booked and busy. The girl had to secure the bag.
Make the money flow.
you gotta make that hustle, right?
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Man, we had a banging summer with you, man. Like my summer wouldn't be different. Like, it would totally different this year.
Yeah.
Man. It wasn't for you. So
Yeah.
first of all, before we start, we gotta say thank you for being the manager and organizing some banging parties
so
for us,
much.
man. Like
We're making the funnest.
It's a pleasure. I didn't do it alone. I had an awesome team, but I'm glad you guys had.
you have a team, man. So who's in this team, right? You're a like, I mean, we always see you as a manager. I've seen Friga, I've seen Tip Tac as well. So who's the team?
The team is myself, of course, and DJ Friga and DJ Kaju.
Kaju.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the girl from Mozambique, yeah?
She's Mozambican, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Ooh.
the old South African vibe
No,
going
it's a
on.
cocktail. It's a cocktail.
Cocktail. How did
cocktail.
you get to be like someone like her? As in, do you?
It's actually a cute story. I won't
Okay.
even lie.
It's your love story.
She came to Ever Vibrations, enjoyed the vibe as well, and then she played like it was an impromptu set, and
No way.
we loved her. She loved us.
You're like,
It
marriage.
was a
Match made in heaven.
So
it
you
was a
didn't
match
know
made
she
in
was a
heaven.
DJ.
I mean, I didn't know. Friga's the one who knew her, so
Yeah.
Friga just came to me and was like, yeah. Oh, by the way, there's a lady here, and she's also a DJ.
Okay.
She's just gonna play something. So I was like, yeah, go for it, go for it, you know.
Yeah.
And then the rest is history.
So I mean, before Affirmations, you had another, I can't say company or name or whatever you call it. It was called what? It was called Scoob, right?
Before I was manager,
Okay.
manager Bean, I was Scoobu Chick.
A regular scuba shit.
Yeah, I was working with a great guy called Johnny. Johnny is a German DJ who plays mostly Southern African music. I'm a piano, house,
Yeah.
kwaito.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, like everyone does, adulting catches up with you, and then he got hitched.
You got hitched.
And he
got
had
hitchhiked.
to
No way.
relocate to the love of his life. You know, it didn't take me to my love.
Oh
Take me to my love.
I know that
So-
story. So you
Yeah.
got married.
Then I was left here and
Alone.
yeah, obviously
Hey.
Scuba was his baby, so
Yeah.
I couldn't stay here and run it. And besides, he was the DJ, and in Scuba I was just the hype man, the face basically.
Yeah.
So I was now forced to get my creativity bones grinding, basically.
So what made you start this whole from Scoobu to Affirmations? Like, what made you start this? Like, why do you feel like this is the right place to start, the right time to start? Like, why was it important for you to start?
There was no right place and right time.
No.
Trust and
It was,
believe
it was
me.
just
I just had to jump into the deep end.
okay.
But yeah, it was basically because when I got to Germany,
Yeah.
I won't lie, guys. I love a good time. I love a vibe. So I'm an outgoing person. I always used to go out.
Yeah.
But what I noticed was when I'd go, okay, nothing against rave and techno parties and
Yeah.
schläger. eh.
I like Schläger.
I'm
though.
You like
sorry. I'm
come on,
sorry.
bro, no.
No.
It's something about it. Is it not?
But it just wasn't it for me, and like I wanted to feel like I'm at home, basically.
Yeah.
So the only parties that were available at that time were like every other place, like Afrobeats.
Yeah.
I appreciated them. They kept me going for a while until I felt like, no man, it would be nice to also listen to home music and feel like I'm in a turn up at home. You know, I didn't want to feel like I'm in a turn up at home in my room. I also need a club set up or like a community, even if it's not a club, like just a community that you can vibe with. And but since Johnny was gone, I was just like, you know what, maybe this is a sign. Mama sent a sign that the girl must
move on.
After Johnny's, rest in peace.
pick up the bag.
Moment of silence for Johnny.
Moment of silence for Johnny. Rest in peace.
He lost it to the marriage world.
No man, don't say rest.
He got
To the
married.
marriage world. He got married. We all said that to the
He
guys.
got married. This is to you, Johnny. Wherever
Please,
you
Johnny,
are.
wherever
in
you
South
are, cheers
Africa.
to you.
Where's Johnny?
Johnny Mutsamai is in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Joburg.
Hey, thank you for sharing all these times with Nkosi Bean and Nkosi Bean. Where's the bean coming from? Is it
Because the beans is shorter. It's shorter. Beans is like, you know, beans. You know?
I can tell you've been dying to ask me this question.
Because I'm like, bean. What is it? Like, does she like baked beans or what's going on? Is it like
Heinz.
Heinz. You just had to.
Hey, I said to go there. So where does bean come from?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I mean, bean is a very complicated story.
Okay.
We want to hear that.
And I think in the depth of the name, only my best friend and I will understand. But disclaimer, this name has been around for 11 years now.
No way.
Why?
11 years. It's that old. Where the name Bean comes
I don't know where bean comes from.
Basically the story that everyone understands and everyone shall hear and go with.
Yeah.
The story that is enough for you guys to
want you to
listen
know
to without choking is
Choke. Beans.
the fact that I was small. Like, everyone who knows me knows I'm tiny. I think I've grown a bit now. I'm now a normal size for my age. But in high school, I was the smallest in my friends group. The smallest in my stream. The smallest almost everywhere. So that's where Bean grew from. It started off as a nickname in high school. And then we took it up a notch. I stuck with it because I love it. It's short. Even my chain says Bean. Everything.
Woo!
Yes. The ice says
The
Bean.
ice says
We are
bean.
the only bean.
The bean.
B stands for Shebeen Kings.
Shebeen Bean. That makes sense, right?
SheBean.
With the
Yeah,
Shebeen.
you need to write that on the flag. SheBean.
You have to
The
be like,
the SheBean edition.
Exactly.
Yeah, ask me that shit. Wow, that's gonna be the one. Hey, she's gonna find that.
Got a point, right?
Shebeen edition.
Yeah, it's called the Shebeen edition.
No, interesting.
Yeah,
Cool,
so
yeah, 'cause-
that's where the name came from.
So Nkosi, so Bean. You actually got a podcast called Late Night with Bean.
Yeah, late night sessions with Bean.
Sessions with beans. Yeah.
Where did this come about?
I think it's safe to say, you guys knowing me.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't want to suck my own balls. But you guys know me as a people's person, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
I enjoy interacting with people. So there's the events part of it where I enjoy putting people together and making them feel at home and giving them a vibe and a good time. And then there's the other part of me. It's not serious, but it has some serious elements to it where I just like having conversations with people, even people that I don't know or people that I also look up to. I just like to pick their brains on anything and everything. I want to get to know the person behind the person.
Yeah.
So you actually had an interesting interview with Moonchild.
Oh yeah.
I told you
That was one spicy one.
this is very spicy. Hey.
You know what? I don't want to preempt. I don't want to preempt. But for the fact that Vuli is raving about it like this, and I had a good time. I wouldn't even lie.
Yeah.
So that just should be a pointer for you to go and listen.
Yeah, okay, should. Hey,
but this is
Go and give it a listen.
episode was
It's
super
one of the
spicy,
it's one of the
super
first
spicy.
episodes.
Yeah.
Super spicy.
It was really spicy.
Because she looks super spicy though.
Oof, Moonchild, I would.
Moonchild is unfiltered.
I'm like, what's up with the blue hair?
Unfiltered.
Yeah.
Unfiltered.
You always see you chilling with all these celebrities.
What's going
Like,
on?
give us the plug. Like how are you so crazy? Because I mean, you're the first one to bring Kabza and TDK, like I said, to Germany.
You know, she is actually.
Like, as in, we had a great show when what's the place called in Cologne again?
Two players.
Two players.
Yes.
And I had the best time.
That was the first time I saw like.
I did know Kabza before,
but he was not that big then, to be honest.
Exactly.
He was.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
We caught him just before the blow up.
I didn't check it. I was like, this guy. What the? Okay, doesn't matter.
You regretted it.
I regret it
I
now.
was like, shit. I should
Of course, we were just chilling with the guys. Like, yeah, this is
I'm taking him home now. Yeah.
TTK, like I said, like we're homies. You guys taking pictures on Gram and all that, like the whole day. What's going on?
Okay, what is the question?
The question is, how did you get to know people like Kabza, TDK, and Makasid?
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I'm friends with some great people who have great connections, first of all.
Yeah.
And secondly, I'm thankful that in my circles there are people who, when they come across certain opportunities, they think of me.
Okay.
Because I'm in this and they know how passionate I am about this. For example, with the Kabza thing, it was just a matter of a friend who's actually based in Ireland thinking, oh wow, wait, I have you guys don't have a show in Germany yet. I have a friend who does events in Germany.
Okay.
And she's launching her brand soon. So let's do something. And then that's how I got in touch with Kabza and them. But then with everyone else that you guys are mentioning, most of the people have just been fortunate enough that they enjoyed talking to me on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay. So
felt
that's
like,
the podcast, okay.
yeah, the interviews weren't so interviewee and tabloidy. They were more like,
Relaxed.
that's what I aim for, because it's a chat. We're getting to know each other. As
Yeah,
much as people
yeah.
are famous, they're also people. They also want to be looked as and you know
Exactly, yeah.
and approached as people.
Yeah,
So I'm just thankful and grateful that they had a good time on the podcast enough to consider me someone that they now know, to
In
the
Germany,
extent
for
that
example,
when they
yeah.
see I'm in the country, they can be like, oh yo, you're in the country, I have a gig here and there, come through, I will have you sorted.
So if there was not Corona this year, like what would they expect? Like what was coming up?
Oh, was because
Because I mean, like I had a gas of affirmation
Yeah,
summer.
we
Summer
had.
was like the perfect summer.
Yeah.
But imagine without Corona.
Without Corona, it was going to be explosive because we had to cancel. Actually, we had to cancel two awesome concerts or events.
no way.
Yeah,
What?
and we had to cancel our New Year's Eve bash because of Corona. But next year, I got you guys on lock and
No
key.
way. Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Get your facts straight.
huge.
Oh.
It's going to be huge, right?
Okay.
I don't want it in comparison with anything else because it's not going to be like anything else.
Something different.
It's going to be the first ever here. It's going to be the first ever that you've personally experienced.
I like the first ever.
So-
The first ever is always nice. Though.
First forget me. You'll never forget. You'll never get rid of me. First time.
That's what she said. You never forget me.
Okay. Exclusives.
Yeah.
I can just tell you that March, April,
Okay.
put your wallets aside.
How much?
March is
I know how much.
March is
I know how
birthday
much.
month. so
Travel. Prepare to travel. Get your life in order.
Yeah.
So March, April.
March, April, May.
It's
May is a huge one.
Zekala.
Zekala, but actually for all of them they are pretty huge. So as from March basically, until end of summer,
Yeah.
and then we start toning down in
Toning
Germany.
down.
You know how it is. We start
Zero
toning down.
March.
But-
we don't.
Summertime.
It's affirmations, right?
Zero.
When everyone's turning down, we're gonna
We
be
turn it up.
Eh, eh. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Get your monies in order. Just
Some
put
of you.
aside.
But
Just have to cross our fingers. Vegan COVID.
And
and
next time we
the last party you had
Yes.
at Yuka.
club,
You know, like listen, I want to I get there, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I'm no offense, I'm gonna see black people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
this is
And it's a whole nother vibe. Like I'm seeing white people dancing to I'm a piano.
I'm a piano. Why
And I'm like,
I'm a
Jay.
piano.
I'm like, what the
shit? I'm looking at Shana pants.
And people just like,
And the funny thing, it wasn't even just. No,
was
it was
proper.
literal. Yeah. And you're like,
I remember someone.
Ngupilana.
I was like, wait, pause. This is not happening.
Someone
not happening.
came to me and like, Jay,
Umlu.
my piano, but hey, that's how fun
The interesting thing is,
Yeah.
I've actually met quite the number white South Africans.
Oh, South Africans,
Yeah.
South Africans in Germany, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there were a few.
I've met, like at the last celebration, I actually bumped into a guy from Pretoria.
No way.
And I was like,
See, you was like, this is my
this
piano.
this
This is what
this
I
is
want.
why. This is why.
Ah, okay.
This is why I do this.
That's a smart move.
Like,
Because you don't see these people like randomly.
It's
like,
not-
on the
I was
That's the
shocked.
thing.
I was so shocked.
That's the
street.
thing.
Then you'd be surprised.
There's no places where you can meet them. There's nothing that puts Southern Africans together. Western Africans, there's the Afrobeats parties. But
Yeah.
Southern Africans, there was not. That's what made me to be like, you know what, it's time.
This is my role. I
Because to
need
be
to
honest, until you came up with everything, I never really listened to any. I missed the whole vibe, like the whole. I come from
100%,
Blawa,
yeah.
and it was all my piano, all that. I never had that vibe.
Yeah.
All I would listen to was probably Wizkid, Burna Boy, and all those guys.
Yeah,
like
Afrobeats.
But the proper my piano.
I'm glad. And no one would have thought because our team is like his mates. Riga is Nigerian.
Okay.
Kaju is Mozambican. But I mean, we make it happen, and I'm glad that you guys actually enjoy.
No, this is I've had the best time. I've
I
been in
mean,
Germany for now 4 years now.
The Afro Vibrations DJs.
And then,
People might wonder what exactly is my job.
Yeah.
That one is my job, the passion. First of like as it is known, I'm the
Manager.
I'm the founder.
Oh, you're the founder. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then basically what I do then is I'm the manager.
yeah.
I do the man behind the curtain, you know. That's basically me. I'm just in the background, you know, working with the team, and they bring you guys the vibe. So that's why I'm so happy that you guys enjoy this. They are gonna watch this. They're gonna love you guys. Our outdoor events, guys. As you all know, actually, I just want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone who came to the outdoor events, because we pushed through summer based on your sponsorings, because our outdoor events were free.
But you guys do me a pay. So
Yeah.
I remember.
how did you get people to pay money for that?
No, we didn't even get people to pay. We just told people, guys, we're doing this for you guys, for the
PayPal,
community, for the
yes,
vibe.
yeah.
So if you feel like, you know, your
want to
pocket
give.
is wet and slippery and you're enjoying the vibe, please PayPal us. We have PayPal. We had a little can where people could put in cash, and people were just generous.
So
We just
people
generous.
money.
That's my shit.
People sponsor the whole sum.
So we love you guys. We love you guys.
How generous were we?
I'm
I'm not exposing figures.
One-legged man came to your party. I remember that time because the
Ooh,
one at the
one-legged
bridge.
man.
The one at the bridge. The only one who had to
like,
make
that was,
with crushes. You're like, are we going to Nkosi party? Yeah, we're going.
100%.
And the guys got crushes going on.
I
I'm like,
appreciate the support so much.
That was my first day out. Yeah.
This is why I do it.
100%.
But yeah, like I said, I just want to send a thank you to everyone who comes to the event.
Dope.
Without you guys,
Yeah. Oh, cool.
the vision wouldn't be a reality.
Just give us like a 5-minute description of exactly what it process has been like. Coming to Germany, like settling in, because I mean Germany's not an easy country to settle in, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's not easy. I mean, I came here as an au pair.
okay.
And I was just blessed to have a lovely family, which is not the same for everyone. People have gone through schreckliche Dinge.
Schreckliche Dinge. Was für Dinge sind das?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah?
There's an episode about it. There's an episode about it.
Yeah, there is actually, because open stories are quite interesting. I've read like quite a lot of open stories now.
Just don't know where to start. You're in a whole entire country where you know no one.
Yeah.
Do you look for people on Facebook? What do you type on Facebook on the search? It was hard, but yeah, it got better with time. Then I started my social year, and then I moved into my studies.
Yeah.
Then it got easier.
Okay.
And then where the whole passion for events actually kicked off was at this one event called Urban Africa. And for that, I'd like to thank a man called Gabriel, because that man...
Games.
Gabriel.
That guy...
Call him Bob, yeah.
I met that guy. It was an Urban Africa with Casper in your vest and like...
That's the first
Wait,
time I
pause.
met Nkosi though.
That's
Casper your vest.
That is true, actually
I
true.
from Casper your vest. There's recipes. There's Calvin there. Like,
Because I came because of
Going
Calvin.
for Bloyle?
yeah.
I came because of Calvin. I was there because of Calvin.
Same, yeah. But I was
And-
there for Casper as well.
I got there and because
Calvin.
Calvin was my friend, Calvin
Okay.
just pulled me into like the whole thing, and I went for the workshops and I had a good time.
Yeah.
And then I met this guy called Gabriel, and Gabriel, noticed and recorded my vibe in his head. And months later, when Johnny was talking about his idea, Gabriel is the guy who said, I think I know who you can work with. And those two men are a vital part in my dream. But the first man in my dream, in the vital part in my dream.
There are a lot of men in your dreams.
It's the big man, G-O-D. We're going to go far. Okay. I mean, God willing, and with the support of all you guys and, you know, everything coming together, guys, we are going Vibe Chela vibes.
Vibe Chela.
Vibe Chela.
I'm down with that.
Vibe Chela, Vibe Tribe Coachella kind of vibe.
So your dream is to have an actual festival here in Germany with all the vibes you want to have. Is that what I'm getting?
That's gonna be big though.
So 5 questions.
Hey, I'm loyal.
Don't try me. Return to sender. Return to sender. You hear that, right?
Don't twist my ear. Don't twist my ear. Lizitshilele up.
Yeah.
Guys, stick with me.
Stay with you?
Stick with me.
If you could have one artist in Germany,
who would it be?
on a summer night,
if I could have one
artist in Germany
right now,
Perfect summer night.
in the summer night, who would you have?
a summer night. Yes, when you say summer night, I'm thinking
10 o'clock sundown,
stage is set, the crowd is, fans are going.
Everyone's having a good time. Would you
I don't want one person. I want a squad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want Foka.
Okay.
You're focalistic.
I want Lady Do. I want Devon Gogo.
Yeah.
I want
Devon Gogo.
Kuza.
I want Recent Zuma. I want the Scorpion Kings. That's all I want.
In Germany, right?
Yeah.
You experienced, I mean, like in Germany, there's a lot of people from Bulawayo.
Yeah.
So people from a lot of people from other places as well.
Yeah.
Have you experienced any kind of I wouldn't say discrimination or tribalism, because I mean that's very kind of
kind of thing.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Us from
like, have you experienced that kind of shit in Germany?
Trust you to ask the salty question.
Yeah, that's the one.
I mean, yeah, I won't lie. Yes, I have experienced it. I've gotten also for my, like, I've experienced it in my personal life, I've experienced it in my business life, I've experienced it in my podcast.
In Germany.
I get people asking me all the time, you say you're doing events for Southern Africans, but why aren't you having Zimbabwean artists?
You brought Kabza, you brought TK Maset,
yes.
But why have you not brought a Zimbabwean artist?
The thing is, the mistake, it's not a mistake. I will bring a Zimbabwean artist at some point. Yeah. But Afro Vibrations pushes a certain genres only.
Which genres?
Of which currently it's mainly Afro House, Afro Tech, Amapiano, Drum, Guaido, and anything in that area.
And Zimbabwean music
we don't have.
Understandable.
We do have, actually. There's a guy called Prince. There's a Zimbabwean guy called Prince of House who's from Bulawayo.
Yeah.
Who does Amapiano. So if I can bring him.
So that's the
thing.
That's your...
The backlash that I got was, why am I? No one is trying to take time to listen to me. And my vision.
What action?
Where's Zip Danzo?
Yeah. You guys are like our colonials growing. We want zombies.
Where's zombies?
In all honesty, you guys have come to my events. I don't segregate anyone. I don't segregate anyone.
Afrobeats, you have
Afrobeats. There's even times where I just mix up everything, and I've even played some Shona songs, even XQ songs and so on. Yeah. I don't segregate, but then it's the mere fact that people don't like the fact that I don't have top Zim artists there. They don't fit the vision, because guys, when you start something, right? Yeah. It's about what you have in mind, what you want to push, what culture you want to push.
Okay.
And that's for me. That's the direction that you can't. It's like you're going to Focalistic and saying, why aren't you singing Zim dance hall? That's not the vision that he had when he started doing what he was doing.
Exactly.
That is not so, because we can't move with a wave. because that's what the people want.
It's not the way.
Give
It's not
the
the way. It's
people
not the way.
guys, it's 2021. Do you, boo boo? Make yourself happy.
You do you.
So if
We tell Masibe.
guys, I went with my vision. You guys are happy with my vision.
Yeah.
We move.
Yeah.
Those who feel like it's not theirs, there's no need for animosity. Just find what's yours
Yeah.
and go with it.
Hamba nayo.
Hey,
Yeah.
so Kala, what's yours?
Just go.
What
In your
a
lane.
find,
Stay in your lane.
Whichever.
Yeah.
Color what's yours. For guys,
So-
for example, guys, for people who like Zim dancehall and like the Zim vibe, there's an event thing called Turo. Turo does that.
Yeah, but Turo does that.
Turo does that. So for people who like that kind of that genre, then
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like I would go for it if I was missing a Zim vibe at some point. I would go to an event. See, it's when it comes to the parties and the DJs, it's Afro House, Amapiano, Afrotech, Gom, Kwaito, Kuduro, all that. When it comes, but then the thing is, Afro Vibrations also does concerts. We had those in the pipeline. We actually had people that were coming, but because of COVID, we had to cancel. We want to do concerts as well. So there's also going to be events where it's not maybe it's a concert and then an after party.
Yeah, an acoustic, nice,
You know?
chilled, yeah.
We want that for the people.
Okay.
No, like guys, no, like
So-
I understand
Yeah.
why people get worked up
But
because I'm Zimbabwean.
yeah.
But people also forget that, like, I feel like people from Bulawayo will understand me better. If as much as I'm Zimbabwean,
You do.
Zim dance hall is bigger in Harare. I didn't grow up in Harare.
In both worlds.
Yeah.
Like I spent my primary school in Bulawayo, and then I went to high school in Harare, and I can relate to both sides.
You see?
know? I can understand.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we keep going. There's a part 2 to this video.
Part of this video.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna continue
Nkosi
so
Bean.
much.
Nkosi
Nkosi
Bean
Bean.
is in the house.
Nkosi,
Catch up with her.
beans.
She's gonna be there present the next show. Hey.
And vibrations. Keep watching.
Comment for an
year.
uncle. Find me on my social media, Nkosi.pide.
Okay.
DM if you want an uncle.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard that right?
We're gonna share the link below, and then definitely
Like-
expect more from Africa.